Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
Body starts feeling a certain way. That's
Listen, age ain't nothing but a number out there, y'all.
Age ain't nothing but a number.
You as old as you feel. And I promise you, when the Arctic Blast hit next week, you're going to feel about 10 years older.
Listen.
Stuff is going to hurt.
That Hawk. That Arctic Black
The Hawk is out right now,
The Hawk is out
bro.
now. Listen, I got outside this morning, and I said, yeah. You know it's cold when you start saying certain words. You're like, yeah, oh, it's cold. That's when you know it's cold. It's bad. And then when I came in here with TA was bundled up. Then I'm looking at him like, yo, it's really cold outside. It's serious, bro.
Yo, it's that Hawk is out.
Yes, sir.
Listen, man, we're going to jump right to it. Keep things moving tonight.
Yes, sir.
Going to try to be a coordinated.
Yeah, rest in peace, Pops.
Rest in peace, Pop. John Witherspoon.
Oh, man, that thing hurt me, man.
We still don't know the cause of death yet.
Nah, we don't, man.
But
bang, bang, bang.
bang, bang.
Coordinate.
Bang, bang. We're going to coordinate this show.
Yes, sir.
To keep it flowing and going.
Okay.
We got the boy TA on the ones and twos.
I like it.
You know I'm your boy Pete.
Yes, sir.
We got the boy E.
Yes, sir.
It is cold outside. It's Friday.
When it's cold outside.
It's Friday. I'm glad the weekend is here. Right before you went on air, I got a pain in my hip. So if you see me rubbing my leg.
Yo, I love it. You said before we came on, you said, yes, hey, do you know that black people sing a lot when they're cold? And you two haven't stopped singing since we came on.
It's cold.
And I'm trying to tell you, I'm right with you.
That's what we
all.
do, man.
Black
Black folks just start singing.
Yo, when we uncomfortable, we cold, something ain't going right. We start making noise.
Moaning, singing spirituals and all that. Yeah, like
Sound like a quartet, and this bitch is two people.
Yeah, for real. It's cold.
I'm telling you, the music will be going all night because listen, man. But hopefully the fam out there or IG,
yes, sir.
AKA the Gram is what people like to call it now.
Okay.
Twitter, Periscope, Facebook Live, YouTube. We already know I got you on the YT, on the YouTube, on the tube.
Okay.
E got you on the Facebook.
Yes, sir.
TA looking at everything. Overwatch, pretty much.
Yes, sir.
Go let us know what's popping. So, poll question.
Okay.
Did the Eagles do enough to fix the offense? Agree or disagree? We're gonna give you our opinions, all as you always. But for the fam out there, give us our opinions as well, all throughout the show. Even if we're not talking about it, we'll move off of whatever we're talking about. We'll come back to it. You guys drive the show. You already know that. Matter of fact, also, ATS Sport Picks. A2D is the promo code, 20% off, if I'm not mistaken, on your bets. Get them out there and put some money in your pocket. You already know.
Right.
So, agree or disagree?
I'm gonna say disagree.
Okay.
I mean, and let me just put my hands out there saying thank you. I was right. 2 weeks ago, as you know, on the show.
Oh my God.
I did say, and no, I'm just kidding. Listen, I gotta give myself props because we got haters. We got hateration, holleration sometimes around here. So I'm giving myself my own props, okay? And I said Jordan Matthews will get signed 2 weeks ago. I'm quite sure the family remember that. And he's here. But the bottom line is, at the end of the day, and I was a Howie guy. I have been a Howie guy for a long time, but I have to be honest, man. Howie dropped a lot of balls, man. I mean, he dropped a lot of balls. He was at the poker table. He was throwing out dice. He was throwing out the blackjack, whatever you want to say.
He was on crack. He's on steakhouse over there.
Listen, and he messed up, man. I mean, And listen, you can't anticipate what's going to happen, but you should know if you're signing a 32-year-old wide receiver.
Ooh,
That's you like that? You
come over to the side.
That's been I know, and I've been a Howie guy for a minute, but I got to keep it real with the people because y'all my family, you know. And the thing is, you sign a guy that's 32 years old. I mean, he's going to break down, man. And the thing is, you give the player the option of not doing the surgery, and I get that.
Right.
But now it's
always going to choose not to do the surgery.
It's biting the team in the behind. That's what it's doing right now.
Yeah.
So now you're scrambling, trying to find somebody to come in. And granted, as I said before, Jordan Matthews is a Band-Aid situation. He's good for the locker room. He's good for the wide receiving room. He's a guy that he's Carson Wentz BFF for real. They like bosom buddies, if you want to say that. So, he's a guy that he can trust. So that's one good thing. But at the end of the day, what you're going to keep seeing and with the teams like the Dallas Cowboys, the Patriots, the Seahawks, they're going to load 8 men in the box, and they're going to say, beat us, single up.
Right.
You're going to sing your wide receivers up. You got a one-legged Jeffrey, okay, and you got Nelson Aguilar, who, again, and I'm going to give you props. Mike Grill doesn't know how to use them, doesn't know how to put them in the right spot. And you're going to see next year, I'm going to say this, I'm going to predict this. When Aguilar leaves and he goes to the Rams or the 49ers or even the Patriots, you're going to say, wow, what happened? And then Mr. Grill's going to he's going to get exposed. Yeah.
So everything that you just said, I'm going to hit you. Since we is cold, we already said black people like to say when we cold.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to hit you with this one. And I know my people out there, you may not heard this song, but the different innuendos. So what you saying is right now, what you telling me, you coming over to my side when it comes to Howie.
That's what it's looking like, man. I mean, that's what's looking like.
So I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you with this one.
Okay.
As my boy Teddy P, come on and go. Come on over to my place.
Sidebar. You ever notice Teddy P? And I call him Teddy P. Teddy P, when he sings songs, he always yelling, "Come on over, turn up the lights, come on." I be like, "Oh man."
Speaking like a fan.
Yeah, he just telling me.
Speaking like a fan.
I'm gonna do it now. Turn it off. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, so man, come over and go to my place, man. My place
I'm
is
with you, bro.
Howie is. This is you said a perfect example.
Yes, sir.
You said Howie at the crap table.
Yes, sir.
Rolling snake eyes.
Yeah.
Crapping out. This is my thing. I'll give you one better.
Yes, sir.
Chime in and let me know if you agree with me. I think, because I disagree as well. I don't think they did enough to fix the offense, but I don't think it was solely because of the trade deadline or the bye week. I think we dropped the ball in the offseason preparing for this. But this is my vision of Howie. And I know TA can rock with me on this one. Howie is a person that at 2017 was at the crap table at one point. Bitch was hitting everything.
Yes, he was.
Everything he was rolling, he was hitting. Every gamble that he took paid off.
Yep.
And now he seems like the person started losing a little bit.
Yep.
And what happened? Not only is he losing a little bit, now he's scared to bet. Now he's scared to take a risk.
Yep.
Now he's scared to put it all out there. And that's what I see. Howie right now in 2019.
And scared money don't make money.
Right. Howie right now in 2019 is at the crap table.
Yeah.
Got a stack. Got a stack of chips.
Right.
Don't want to place any bets.
Nah.
Don't want to take any risk. Don't want to have the dice in his hand and roll.
Let me throw this at you. He's not only scared, people are staying away from him. GMs are saying, look, all right, this is what you want from me. I'll go to somebody else.
Because you know why?
I know you're trying to get me.
Right.
I know you're trying to get me.
The only way you could change that perception is Howie, one of these days you're going to have to actually give up more than what the player's actually worth. You're going to have to feel uncomfortable about making that trade. You can't, at some point in time, everybody's going to catch on to you. Like every trade you ever made, you won. You didn't give up a lot, and you won in return. So you're going to have to do something different.
And just to add to that, if there's any silver lining, and I was one of the ones that said, I'm gonna be. This is confession time, guys, family. This is confession time. I was one of the ones that said that the Jalen Ramsey thing, I would have gave up all that stuff they gave up, but LA Rams is top 5 defense right now since the move. They're top 5 defense. They're balling right now. So maybe I was wrong, but maybe he should have gave up what he gave up. We could see a different Eagles defense right now if they would have got
you. Could have had Clowney and Ramsey.
And I know, and I got on you about that because you kept harping on it. You kept harping on it. You was honing on it. But I mean, if you can get a third round pick for a Clowney, a guy that can come in and impact your defense right away. Even the holes that we had, even the injuries that we had, he still would have made us formidable. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, I mean, listen. Here's the deal. At the end of the day, here's how you got to look at it.
Right.
So you have 2 tough games coming up. Boom. We already know.
I say 1.5.
Right. 1.5. What you mean?
1.5.
Okay, so I'm going to say this.
Go ahead.
I got what you said, but I'm saying what I'm saying. You got 2 tough games coming up. Other than that, you got, 6 or 7 more games coming up after that.
You got 5.
5. Okay, 5. So 4 to 5, you're gonna win. You're gonna beat Miami. Sorry, BT. I'm sorry. You're gonna beat.
Why would you apologize for
Because
that?
BT's my boy. You know, I'm sorry.
Well,
I don't
he
want.
knows.
I don't want to kick him down. You know,
He's probably mad that they won last week.
No, you know what? And it's funny. I talked to him. I said, you know, you're gonna win, right? He's like, no, we're not gonna win. I said, watch, you're gonna win. And sure enough, and I don't want to kick your brother down when he's down. You know, I'm a real friend. So anyway, you know, we're gonna beat Miami. We're gonna beat the Giants. I was about to say something else. I can't say. We're gonna beat them twice. We're gonna beat Washington with Haskins starting. Mm-hmm. So what's that, 4? And then we got Dallas.
You could get to 9. You could get to 9 and 7.
Now, honestly, I'm seeing 10 and 6 because I think we're gonna split. We're gonna split with the Patriots or the Seahawks. We're gonna beat one of them.
Okay.
So with that being said, you get into the playoffs.
Right.
You ground and pound, do your thing. You got Matthews, you got Ertz, you got Goddard doing your thing. Now, fast forward. Deshaun can come back. Now, from what they're saying,
I thought he was on IR that he's done.
they can bring him back in the playoffs. The rumor is,
Uh-huh.
if they get to the first playoff, he won't play that first playoff game, but he may play out the second playoff game. But the thing is, my question is to the family out there, everybody, do you even count on Deshaun coming back?
He should have just had the surgery in the first place. And I understand the player. If you ask the player's always going to go against having surgery.
Right.
But in this day and age of analytics, there should have been somebody in the Eagles organization on that medical team to say, hey, even with this type of slight tear, if you have surgery, there's a higher probability in 4 to 6 weeks you'll be more healthy where you can finish the rest of the season.
Right.
Don't always take. It's always it's always a percentage. It's always it's a game of risk, a game of chance.
Right.
But moving on to now that with D Jackson down to Jordan Matthews signing, I mean, he's a body. Still not an outside receiver. I mean, my biggest thing is I'm pretty sure Chuck's talked about it on both AM and the PM. It's been coming up all week. Everywhere you look, Matt Collins ain't giving you shit. Matt Collins is giving.
Well, Matt Collins, he's gonna be on the bench.
So now, but my thing is this though.
He's gonna be on the bench.
What is it about Arcega-Whiteside what is it?
Listen,
he had to drop in Detroit. What is it?
And all I'm gonna say is this. And I looked at the draft and I said, you didn't draft Deontay Thompson, the kid from
DK
Pittsburgh.
Metcalf.
DK Metcalf, and there's one other wide receiver. I can't remember. There's one.
You got Andy Isabella. But I'm just saying, you talking about now Andy Isabella on this team right now for what we need, straight speed.
He may work. He may work.
Straight speed.
Yeah, he may slide.
I know Debo Samuel. Did Debo Samuel go after?
Before, but he's not doing anything.
A.J. Brown.
That's who it was. A.J. Brown. 3 guys right there.
Yeah.
Now, granted, his quarterback stink. So that's why he's not getting what he needs to get.
Right.
But if A.J. Brown had a better quarterback, like Carson Wentz, for instance, better than Tannehill and Mariota, then we would get production.
Because A.J. Brown's in Tennessee, right?
Yes, with Mariota.
And he went after Whiteside.
And he had one game. Yeah, he went. No, he went actually. After. Before. Check that.
Samuel went after.
TA, double check that. I think they're right before. Him.
One of them went before.
Metcalf was after him.
No, I'm talking about him and Samuel. Him and Debo.
Debo's before.
If the A.J. Brown was after, both of them didn't go before Whiteside. One of them went after.
We had to double check that.
One of them went after.
Bottom line is, what now? And this is really interesting because I was talking to somebody about this, and I said, there's got to be something that we're missing. Something in practice. Maybe he's not picking. Maybe because I mean,
what are we shooting for here?
Debo Samuel.
Yeah,
Debo Samuel, was he picked before or after Whiteside?
And A.J. Brown. Because
A.J. Brown, I'm pretty sure went before.
Something's not right, man.
But like you said,
Debo went 36. So
he went before. So what? A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown.
53, right? 50-something? 57 or something like that?
JJ went 57.
57. A.J. Brown went like 53, I think, right? Or something like that.
DK went 64.
Right. I was high. I'm like, yo, what are they doing? Because I remember when it happened, when they were drafting him, I'm like, he's on the board.
A.J. Brown 51.
That's what I thought.
So both of them went
Yeah,
before.
and I'm like, he's on the board. What we doing?
But see, that's
the one that gets me is DK because I watched him the other.
He just had that big catch.
I watched the other. Starting to come together, bro.
Yeah, the other game, like it was Sunday before we did agree disagree.
40-something yards.
And I'm watching him just nonstop catch footballs, and I'm about to throw something.
But even with that being said, we sit here and we talk about these players off athletic talent, right? But if Mike Groh can't come up with an offensive game plan to contribute in the pass offense, in the pass design, in the route design, and the route concepts, what good does to me? This is my thing, and I'm saying it out here right now. Howie messed up with the players, but this is my thing. Howie has dropped balls of personnel. With that being said, I am not a believer in Mike Groh.
Yeah,
I'm not.
And you've been preaching it, man. I got to give you props. You've been preaching.
It's too many other offensive coordinators
Well, how about this?
with lesser talent.
this?
That passing game and their
Can I ask
passing
you a question?
concepts is way more effective than ours.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
What about Deuce Staley? That's the name. That's the guy right from the organization.
Can that be any worse than Mike Groh?
That's what my point is. So real quick, I want to just get to the comments real quick. My man BT says, "What is on Howie's staff is this missing in the draft?" We don't know. Now Andy Weidel is actually revered in the league. He's actually an assistant, I believe. I'm not sure the title of him, but he's one of the guys in the brass, if you want to say that, as far as the guys that they go to. He's been there with Joe Douglas as well as Howie, Andy Weidel. As far as the other staff guys, I mean, they've been around, they've been there for a while, so I'm not sure what they're missing.
And they've been sucking in the draft for a while.
And I don't know. I mean, what? Because they're doing the scouting. I mean, from what I understand, they were good at one point. The scouting.
Question for you. Even though we look at this draft,
right?
2017, 2018, 2019. Who the fuck we got?
Time out. I got to address this real quick. I'm sorry, Jesse.
Who we got?
Wait a minute.
Who we got? When Joe Douglas was here.
Let me address this real quick. All right, all the people out there. Now my man Jesse. You know Jesse.
Oh,
I got to address you real quick. I had to address it because Carson. Why should Carson get the blame, Jesse? Why should Carson get the blame for guys dropping the ball?
You know what, Jesse? You know what you just did?
I want to understand why there's so much hate on Carson, man.
No, hold on. You know what?
Go ahead.
Jesse, you just made the list. Now your ass is going right into YGTG later on in the show. Stay tuned and watch. And you share the same views that the YGTG does. Go ahead. Continue.
I'm just trying to figure it out, man. I'm just trying to figure out why my man Carson gets so much of the blame from, especially the Cowboy fans. There's like a.
It's like they mad he's not there.
It's like
they mad he's not there.
Is that what it is?
It has to be. I don't know why they talk about him so much.
It's like they love the Dak. It's like, oh, Dak wins. And I understand it came in the same draft. I get that. But listen, it's Dak got more weapons. Let's keep it real. Dak has. If Carson had as many weapons as Dak has at his disposal, the top three let's just say this: the top three running backs there, right there.
No, besides
the top three.
If it wasn't
Amari Cooper,
if it wasn't for,
I can keep going.
Censor me real quick. If his kids out there, cover your ears. If it wasn't for a fucking black cat on Monday night, chances are y'all may lose that game.
Did you just say black cat? You really?
Dog, did you not see the first half of that game?
Man,
but until that black cat came down, the Cowboys ain't know which way was up.
I ain't getting all into that. I'm just saying. I'm just at the end of
the
day.
Am I right or wrong, TA?
At the end of the day, and they, you with that too? You with that black cat stuff?
Listen, when that shit runs out there, what am I supposed to think? Listen,
dog,
I watch enough movies.
And it ran from the Cowboys side.
I ain't all in that superstitious stuff.
It ran from the Cowboys.
Jerry let that out.
The Cowboys. Listen, I'm gonna say this to all the Cowboys fans and Jesse and all his minions. You guys gonna have your day. At the end of the day, and I will always say this to you guys: when you have the Clapper, gingerbread man as your coach, you're not going to the bowl.
But they're the opposite.
The minute y'all get rid of him, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm a realist. The minute y'all get rid of him, and y'all get a coach that can come in and bring those guys to the next level. You guys got something, man, because you got some pieces.
I'm going to say this. Dallas is the inverter what the Eagles are right now.
How so?
The coordinators, position coaches, and everything is strong. The head coach is weak. Where I feel like when our head coach is strong, everything else underneath of him is weak. Right. Or it could be better. But Bryce Blackwell, you could tell that's a brother right there.
What did he say?
He said Mike Groh won't be. He said Mike Groh won't be here. But what do black people say when we really mean some shit? He said he bet not. He bet. And then the T silent.
Yo.
The T silent.
Yeah.
He bet not.
Yeah,
he bet not be here next year.
He's definitely African American.
Bet everything.
If
he's here next year, it's gonna be a problem. But so let's get into this.
Yeah.
All right. With Jordan Matthew coming back, what does that do for us? How does that improve this offense? Does it? Now we heard Doug say he does his weekly spot on WIP.
Yes, 94.
Every Monday 8 o'clock. Does his weekly hit.
Uh-huh.
He said now the first couple of days of the bye week, the coaches are going to be in there doing some self-reflection, grading themselves, doing some self-scouting. Why they not doing that shit anyway? I understand you in the middle of the game plan, but if we don't, do you have any faith with this Jordan Matthews signing and this week off them game planning and the coaches getting there and really doing if they really do a self reflection, a deep dive into what they're doing, how much faith do you put in them that next Sunday when they come out and play against the Patriots or for the rest of these 7 games? What are we going to see? How much faith do you guys have?
The blueprint is if they watched the game last week, and granted, you don't have Lamar Jackson, so I understand that part.
Oh God!
However, the key
we traded.
Hold
for
on,
that.
let me finish. The key to beating New England is smashing them right in the mouth. That's the bottom line. It's smashing them right in the mouth, running right at them. That's what you got to do. Now the thing is, with that game plan coming up, I'm quite sure they're going to do that. Now, Belichick's got 2 weeks. Let's keep it real. Belichick's got 2 weeks to prepare. And anytime Belichick has 2 weeks to prepare for a team,
and what is he?
It's a recipe for disaster.
What is he? 2 weeks to prepare and 2 weeks to prepare.
I think he's undefeated, right?
Angry.
So my
He's
point is,
hot.
my point is this: we're going to get their best game. We're going to get their best preparation, and we got to give our best preparation.
Yeah.
So listen, going into the game, we know what they're going to do. They're going to stack 8 in the box, and they're going to say, Alshon Jeffrey, you beat me. Aguilar, you beat me, and Matthews, you beat me. That's what. But here's the thing: they got to get creative. So that's to your question. In the game plan, creativity is going to be the key to winning that game.
So, with all that being said, that you just said, you did not answer my question. You danced all around that shit.
I danced all around it.
You tiptoed all around that shit.
I did a Chris Brown on you.
So, with that being said, faith, scale of 1 to 5.
Woo-wee. Are we going to win this game?
No, damn the game. I'm talking about
Preparation?
Preparation, offense, game plan. Do you have faith in the coaching staff to come out and be more prepared?
For this, yeah, I actually do this time.
Okay, so you on a scale of 1 to 5. 5 being the high, 5 being most faith, 1 being least faith.
I'm gonna say 4. I'm gonna say 4.
Okay, TA.
I'm gonna say 4.
Let me know what you think.
Let's say 4.
Repeat that again.
So faith in this our coaching staff with the Jordan Matthews signing, going forward these next 7 games, preparation. Do you think they can get more creative and not be as predictable on offense, especially in the passing concept? How much faith do you have in this in the offensive brain trust? Scale of 1 to 5, and then elaborate.
Scale 1 to 5. Okay, scale 1 to 5. 4.
Yeah,
4. I mean, Doug's made adjustments in the past.
Absolutely.
When he's needed to, especially in the second half. So I'll buy into it. I'll say 4.
Yeah, I mean they know this is game time, man. This is these next 2 games is huge on every level. Not only is it huge because you got to go 1-on-1. You need these wins, but it's a test for your team to see where you are, because these are one of the top teams in the league. These guys are the Seattle Seahawks as well as the Patriots are in the top power rankings. They're in the top. I would say top 6, both of them.
Right.
So the bottom line is we want to see is your team for real. So they're going to bring everything they have. They have to.
Now you saw what the Patriots struggle with against the Ravens Sunday. It's tight ends. And running and power running game.
Right.
There's 2 things that the Eagles do very, very well. So for this week, I don't think the game plan for this week coming up, I don't think the game plan on offense is that hard to figure out. It's just simply our offense coming out there and executing better than their defense, essentially.
Right.
Ertz and Goddard, I don't think they really have an answer for. But once again,
well, they're going to double. You talking about the Patriots game? They're going to double them. Right?
It's one thing to catch Belichick off of 2 weeks preparation.
Right.
It's another thing to catch Belichick off 2 weeks preparation and getting not just the loss, but to get it handed to them on national.
Oh, they got waxed. They got behinds beat.
But also at the same time, let me ask you this question though, and I know Belichick itself, he wouldn't do this. But do you think that the Patriots are looking ahead to the bye week, looking ahead to a Super Bowl rematch? Maybe they let their guard down against the Ravens a little bit.
That's not our answer, TA. That's not their MO. You know that. I mean, look, the hoodie is 1 game at a time. We're on to the next game. Once they lose 1 game, we're on to the next. Cincinnati. Remember the thing with Cincinnati?
Right.
We're on to Cincinnati. We're on to Cincinnati.
Right.
They're 1 game at a time. They're not. Listen, now that we're here, then yeah, maybe so. But they weren't looking. They were looking to beat the Ravens, but they just got their behinds handed to them. That's the bottom
Lamar
line.
Jackson is he's just
yeah. I mean,
he's just a fucking weapon.
He's fine. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it.
He's
a problem.
He's a weapon.
He's a problem.
And I'll tell you this right now. One of our sons, me and TA's Kobe, we were the fathers of this boy. If Kyler Murray was Lamar Jackson size, good night.
Yeah, I can see that.
Good night.
Yeah, I can see that.
good night. It'd be over.
I can see that. He's a little guy. He's a little guy, though.
With that being said, Jordan Matthews came back last year.
Yes, sir.
Had a highlight. He had some highlight catches in the Tennessee game.
Right.
But then after that, it was kind of quiet.
Yeah, he disappeared.
It was kind of quiet. But that goes into, is it just him not winning his routes?
Coaching. Put him in the right position. I answer that. Coaching.
So that's what I'm saying.
Putting guys in the right position.
So that's what I'm saying when I talk about
basis.
having faith in this coaching staff to somewhat get it right. They haven't shown me with Jordan Matthews, but he'll come in for a spark.
Right.
And I think this is the game. Out of these next two, you need this Patriots game more. You want to get that split. You want to get that one win out the way.
Okay.
And I'll say it here first right now. Let me get my daggone cough shot because I'm fighting.
Yeah, you're going through a little something. I hear
a little something. I'm out here sounding like T.A. Deep baritone and shit.
Yeah. T.A. got the Barry White.
You know, crumb of the day.
Yo, T.A. got the Caucasian Barry White thing going on. I like it.
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Yeah, he does.
I'm doing a lot. I'm doing
a
a lot of validations right now.
Yeah.
First time.
Okay.
Dog. Seattle Seahawks ain't shit on defense. Ain't shit. They barbecue chicken.
All right, but
they secondary. But listen, hold on. I'm just saying.
Go ahead.
They secondary barbecue. You had James fucking Winston put up 34 on y'all.
Okay.
And y'all needed some bullshit just to win the game.
Okay.
I'm sitting here telling you right now. I text you this. I think I text you. Seahawks ain't real. If it wasn't for Russell Wilson, that team would be 2-7.
That's the key word.
2-7.
But that's the key word you just
With
said.
that being said,
yeah, I'm about to rail in. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, because that boy's bad.
the boy bad.
He's Michael Jackson bad.
He Mark Jackson mama. There goes that man.
He's circa Mike when Mike had a Jerry curl back in the day with the Coke commercial.
Yo,
Pepsi
sometimes
commercial.
Russell Wilson, I feel like that bitch be moonwalking
He's a
on the
problem,
field, bro.
man. He's a problem. He's like a surgeon back there, man.
Yes.
Just watching him work. He's a problem. So with that being said, I mean, I agree with you. I agree with you to a certain extent.
If we lose a New England game,
you see us win that Seattle game.
right? If we win the New England game, I will.
You see us winning both.
I see us winning both.
Listen, I mean, listen.
I'm telling you.
The bottom line is this. Sometimes winning, like I always said, with all that mess that was happening, winning cures all. And when you start stringing a couple wins together, and you guys start getting healthy, like they're getting healthy, and they start believing, right? A la 2017. I know it's different with 2019, a different year, but still, when you start winning, you start feeling your stuff, you start coming together as one accord, things start to happen. And then if you knock off Goliath, the GOAT, listen, anything can happen from there. Then you got a cupcake schedule other than Dallas. Listen, you never know.
Yeah.
So I mean,
they come out of the state 7-4.
But realistically, though, honestly, Pete and TA said earlier, I agree with TA, and I'm thinking the same way. Just split, either one.
Oh yeah.
And if you can win both, that's fine.
Split.
But just give me a split.
Split.
Because at the end of the day, you split with those guys. You 5 with all the wins. I think they're going to win. They're going to be 11-5, 10-6.
Right.
But honestly, you want to win. You wanted to win the division.
Right. The division is the key.
Because the wild card is going to be out of reach unless the Rams and the Seahawks start losing, which is possible.
Right.
But the way the Rams is playing right now, they only have 2 losses. Seahawks have 2 losses.
Seahawks got a tough game coming up Monday night, but then they got the bye week.
Right.
So my thing is this: one of these teams.
Well, they got us next after that.
Yeah.
They got us next after that.
After the bye week, they got their bye week is week 11.
So wait, they play Monday Night Football this week, right?
And then their bye week, and then we get them after their bye.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I will say this: one of these teams ain't real, bro. Patriots and Seahawks. One of them ain't real.
Well, we know it's not the Patriots.
Do we?
Yeah. Well, let me say this to that. We know the defense for real, to a certain extent.
Right.
But we know when they get hit in the mouth because they're a little bit undersized.
And who did we see Sunday? Who did we see this past Sunday? TA could chime in here.
Okay.
Who did we see this past Sunday start looking like his form? Where was the pressure coming on our defensive line against the Bears? Where was it coming from?
Fletcher.
And guess what happens? Where does Brady not like that pressure to come from?
Up the middle.
Yeah.
So you getting the Fletcher on a week rest, coming back.
Don't sleep on Jernigan. No, Jernigan.
And that's the other thing.
And that's the key. And we've been saying that. We've been saying that off air. And that's what I think Howie's banking on that.
Big time.
Jernigan come back healthy is big, but you still don't have no depth, though. Jernigan gets hurt, tweaks a muscle.
Yeah, I still would have liked another guy.
Yeah, and you said it last week, and I agree with you. T.A., you said it. I mean, Not having a
Even on
backup for
DJ.
Desean and not having a backup for
I was
Jernigan.
adamant on that last
were.
week, and
You
then
were.
guess what? Boom.
You was
gone.
right.
I can't see. This is the thing when the
Because I
trade.
listened to the doc. I listened to the doc early on
Yes.
Yeah.
about that injury, saying, "Man, why didn't this get the surgery?"
It's ripped
Yeah.
off the
He
bone.
said it.
It's ripped off the. It's off
It
the
was
bone.
slightly ripped off the bone.
said-
Now
No,
it's-
it's off the
now it's
bone.
go- Now it's off the bone
Off the bone,
completely.
clear.
Yeah.
He said week 2. Why doesn't he just get it? He could be back by week 8.
Right.
And instead, he's trying to come back week 8.
Trying to do what is he trying to do? Hyperbaric chamber and all different therapies.
He brought in his own trainer. Remember?
Because that's why I said that somebody should have came in with some analytics
Yeah.
and just showed him.
I mean,
Yeah.
if the doc's saying this without even seeing the injury, just saying, "Listen,
Yeah, but
he's better off just getting
TA,
the surgery now."
Let me say this though, and this will allude to my YG later on. And this is true. A lot of these players don't trust these doctors now.
Yeah.
Right? We seen it.
Well,
with
you see it with Coletto Assembly. You see it with
Trent
Trent
Williams,
Williams.
which is my YG, by the way. So a lot it's going around the league. The Sam Ako thing, Sam Ako before with the Eagles.
Yeah.
The other staff.
Emmanuel Acho.
Yeah,
Emmanuel,
but this is the
excuse me.
kind of injury that,
So-
There's so much statistics behind it.
like this injury, like, hey, just get the surgery.
But I think he was worried about because didn't Mac Hollins have a similar injury?
I don't even know.
was
He
it-
don't count. He's not even
Yeah,
real.
but
He's not a real player.
Yo, you funny. You said he's
He
not
don't
even
even-
real.
his injuries don't even count.
That man said he's not even a real player.
Or he's not even a real player. He is
Yo,
not.
you
He has
just-
not made a real
You
contribution
just
to this
diminished this
team.
man's injury. How you gonna diminish this
Yo,
man's injury, man?
You tell me the contribution he's
No,
made
I
to
get
this
that part,
team
but the man still
since
got hurt.
2017 Monday Night Football when he caught the 67
yeah,
yard
that was
in the air.
well,
That's it.
He's been on the milk carton ever since.
That's it.
Where's Waldo? Where's
That's it.
Waldo? I don't know.
One contribution.
Carmen San Diego. I don't know. He's gone.
Thank you for your efforts. Wish you well in your best.
Look,
in
you're
your
good
future
on
endeavors.
special. Well, what they said when he got drafted. He's very good on special teams. He's great on special teams. That's what he does.
Tired of hearing that shit. I hear that shit way
Listen,
too.
I need some
way
ball
too much with the
players.
Eagles.
I need a guy that's gonna come in here. I know about the culture thing. I understand he's a rah guy. He's a good guy. He's clean and wholesome. He's good for a locker room. Yeah, okay, we're gonna win. All right, yeah, that's what he does. But I need somebody that's gonna. At the end of the day, I need you to give me 1st and 10. I need a touchdown. I need you to take to the crib. That's what I need. That's what we need, Pete.
I don't know.
We
what,
need guys to take to the crib, man.
But to speak about player X's injury, he had it twice.
he said, "Player, yo, this dude,
He had
this guy right here's funny. Yo.
He said it. He had it twice. He had a setback and he missed all of last year. Pretty much, he's missing this year too, and he's actually.
Let me jump in real quick. So Dave from A is not Dave from LA. It's Dave from AZ. We've been getting it wrong. He's in AZ since 05. He says the Chargers are moving somewhere. Did you hear about the Charger thing?
That's too.
They
stupid.
just need to stop. They just need to. The owner
If,
needs to.
if they could get tax exempt from the United States, then I can see them doing it. Until that, you're
They're
not
not
going to
going.
double tax them.
How about
They're not
just
gonna
not move from San Diego?
In the first
Yeah, they
place,
should.
begin with.
And thank you, TA.
You had at least a fan base,
right?
Like now
Well,
you
he's mad.
expect
He's
now you
mad.
expect to create a fan base in another city overnight.
Over-
Like it
over
doesn't
the-
work
over the
like
Rams.
that. Like
Over the Rams.
that takes 10, 15 years.
And over the
Right.
Rams.
You have to get a whole younger generation.
Listen,
to
I have
buy
a
into
novel
that.
idea, right?
Uh-huh.
Dean Spano, go back to San Diego, front the money for the stadium your damn self. You can afford it. You can afford it.
So real quick off the subject, we got a funny guy. This guy's hilarious. Shout out to my man John Skill. He says Riley Cooper was better than Hollins. That was funny.
And he ain't even lying.
He not lying.
He ain't even lying.
But he's right. He's right.
I
That's
never
funny,
thought
though.
I was sticking for Riley Cooper.
Yeah, he's right.
No, I never thought there'd be a
He
day.
gave way more contributions than
He did.
He
Now-
called, but he had a better. His one game was better than the whole Matt
Well,
Collins career.
That one year, yeah, Riley Cooper had a great year. That one
no.
year.
Yeah, but he had one game that was
Because
better
of
than
Desean.
that,
Because
than
of
everything.
Desean, though.
Well, I'm just making a
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
He had
Yeah.
one game that was better than Matt Collins' entire career.
Yeah,
But
he did.
even with that being said, now they talking about Riley Cooper on the field. If he catches the fucking slant against the Saints, we win that game.
Yeah.
He had nothing but daylight in front of him. I remember that play like it was yesterday. Well,
Yeah.
all right, moving on. So, going into this bye week,
Yes, sir.
players coming back healthy. We just sat there and talked about it. We talked about Timmy Jernigan coming back. We talked about Fletcher getting healthy. You may start to see Crevion LeBlanc. I think our secondary is sustainable with Mills, Darby, and Maddox.
Okay.
Sidney Jones was telling the healthy scratch.
Dang.
Yeah, my had a
Yeah,
mighty,
man.
had a mighty head falling.
I feel bad for the guy, but he's just a bum.
So
Anyway.
now the one question, the only player left on defense that I have a question about, and his status. What's going on with Nigel?
He's chipped up. He's hurt.
Like,
He's hurt.
is he close to coming back? He hasn't been put on
They said
IR.
I think he's week to week, they were saying.
Week to week, then he ain't played in like 6 weeks.
From what I understand, I think they're going to see.
But you just out at that point.
From what I understand,
That's like a
he-
doctor's
he
note
was-
to extend
he
the
was
leave.
he was week to week.
You're
But from what I understand, yeah. But from what I understand, they're going to try to see if they can get him back for the Patriots game. That's what the rumor is.
Now I like finally we saw Duke Riley in there. The trade from Atlanta. You can't miss him. He got a long blonde flowing hair for some reason.
Yeah,
he out there
that's
looking
different.
like
different.
A golden lord out
like
here.
a bootleg steroid Odell Beckham. That's what he looks like.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he does.
Who?
He does.
I will say it right here, right now. There's a chance he's on this team next year.
Odell, your boy.
If Howie nut up, because
I don't like that word.
I know you don't. That's why I say it just for you.
That's really weird. I don't like the word nut. Anytime a grown ass man, big guy, says
You don't eat peanuts.
But nut up don't sound good for us to say. That's just not. And I have nothing against my LGBT people. I love y'all, but the heterosexual
You
guys,
don't want to take it there.
No, I'm just saying to the heck, we're two heterosexual guys.
I'm fine.
And you talking about nut up? You don't say that to another guy. People, family, help me
I'm
out.
not talking to you. I'm talking to them.
He's saying nut up.
Ain't nothing wrong with nut up.
I don't like nut up. It makes me feel
Nut up.
Makes me feel weird.
Sack up.
Sack up.
Sack
something up.
Sack up makes me feel weird too. I don't know. Okay, anyway.
You have a problem.
I
sir.
digress. Go ahead.
That's what's wrong with 2019.
Yeah.
That's what's wrong.
Yo, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
Oh, but no, for real. In the Denver Broncos game, Baker went to Landry. He just stared him down, went to Landry. Odell had beat Chris Harris Jr. for a touchdown.
Yeah.
It was there. And don't even look this way. And he
saw his face though, right?
Yeah. You had 2 or 3 catches in there in that game where he was just taking off people's back. And it's been so quiet, you don't even hear about it.
Nope. Well, the bottom line is, at the end of the day, Baker's having a bad year. We already understand that. Their line is horrible. Then that's it. That's a definite. Their line is horrible. Documented. Watch the games.
You read this?
What's that?
Read Jake's.
About Riley Cooper? So he says, speaking of Riley Cooper, he's the only wide receiver drafted during the Howie Roseman era to receive a contract extension. Interesting.
That tells you all you need to know.
So, I mean, the bottom line is, he said, Ben Turek says, are you all on the hibachi?
Oh,
People's
yeah.
hibachi?
See, this is just like your hibachi tape. This is just like your hibachi tape.
Saying nut up to a grown man is
It's
weird.
just like your hibachi tape, though.
Oh, he's got a nut up. What? What are you talking? Nut up? What are you talking? Well, I don't want to do that, sir. Don't say that to me.
Don't put me in my
Don't
mouth.
say that. Well, that's hey, listen. It's for the food. It's okay.
No, what?
It's for food. It's all right.
What?
He's a ha, and he's throwing it to you.
Now, time out.
You're good. You're good.
So if you go to hibachi, right,
Yeah.
and he take a walnut, he start chopping up and seasoning it and flip it in your mouth.
What's up with you these nuts, man? Why keep talking about nuts, man?
No. He just said his food is okay.
Yeah, he's talking about nuts. I don't want to talk about nuts no more. Leave the nuts out of this, man. Forget about the nuts.
But you act like roasted nuts don't get tossed around.
Why does this man want to talk about nuts all the time, yo?
I'm just
Family. Why does this man want to
You
talk
don't
about
eat
nuts?
trail mix?
I do like trail mix.
They got nuts in it.
Yeah, but I'm not saying nut up. I just don't like with the nut up thing. Let's leave the
You
nut
eat
up
Snickers?
thing. I like Snickers.
You eat peanut butter?
You hungry? Nut up.
Yeah. Why wait? Nut up.
See, there you go.
Well, that was just a funny segue. I had to say that.
Oh man, we gotten off the rails here. But listen, Bryce Blackwell on the YouTube,
Beat twice.
He said, the 2020 wide receiver draft class is loaded. We need at least 3. I'm worried. I'm worried though that the boy. I haven't watched it. I haven't been following as much as I would like to. But the boy out of Colorado, Linc, I can't remember his name. Linc.
Yeah.
They say like the next Julio. I just don't want to go somebody in the NFC East. Yes.
Yeah,
I got
he
better
said- he
guy
said-
for you.
He said we need 3.
You said what? What did he say?
I'm just dying because he's like, yo, the 2020 draft class is loaded. We need 3.
Yo,
We got 13 picks because Howie didn't want to use them.
Yeah, there's a
to
kid.
get anybody else.
There's a kid. I have to double check. There's a kid from TCU, Burner. I think I'm quite sure.
I want. You know who I
Nah,
want?
hold on.
Go ahead.
I think he's a junior. I can't remember this kid's name. I think number 3. No, number 4. But he flies, man. He's a guy that can come in and I think can play right away.
So you know who I want? I want Double J.
Who's that?
I want Double J. If you know who Double J is, I'm not talking about JEFFJARRETT Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett. Yeah.
For my 90s WWF fans, you know exactly where that came
Yeah,
from.
that was the man right there.
But give me that boy Jerry Jeudy, boy.
Oh, he's going. He ain't gonna be there. He'll be going.
Trade
right
up
away.
and get him.
Trade up again.
Exactly.
Yeah, you got a lot of picks.
Got a lot of picks.
Is how he gonna do it though? That's the question.
I don't know, man. He like a dude.
Yo, I'm telling you, Howie right now with Carson's contract coming up, bro. He's holding on to the picks, bro. He's holding on.
But now,
if it's
now
gotta
you
be,
got to hit.
But it's
You gotta
This
hit
is the
on
most
But
important
what I'm
draft
saying to y'all is,
in years.
in order for Howie, being that he's coveting these picks, he's got to be his socks got to be knocked off. He's got to be salivating over a certain guy to say, you know what, I'm just going up. I'm just gonna get him.
Okay.
It's got to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, listen, family. Don't be upset.
What you're saying is,
Don't be upset, family. When he stays where he's at, he's gonna make a lot of moves.
so what you're saying is he won't. TA, finish my sentence, please. Howie won't do what in the draft, Errin?
He's not gonna go up. I'm not saying it. I'm not gonna say it again.
Not up.
Just saying.
Hey, Howie's gonna stay.
He's been known to go up if he really wants to.
If he really wants
For
to go.
tackles and stuff like
yeah,
that.
but like, would he go for Judy? I don't know. I would,
I would in a heartbeat.
because I need
He might be a
like,
top 10 pick though.
yeah, but I got 13 picks. I can get up
13.
somewhere. I can get up somewhere. might give it up for next year, but I got to go get my. I got to go
You
get
gotta
my
go get
quarterback.
him-
I gotta
him-
go get my quarterback an explosive playmaker
Yes.
on the outside immediately.
Yeah, immediately.
And then don't be scared. Don't be scared
Yeah.
to go do that move.
Right.
Then realize, you know what? I got one explosive player on this side. Go get me another explosive player on the other side, and find a way to walk away from Alshon. Because
Financially, you can't.
the dog. You may have to take that hit because he's
What's
not
the hit? What's the hit on next year?
15.6.
They're not taking that hit, bro. They're not taking that hit.
Dumb as hell for them to do what they did.
I agree with you. You draft our second, and then you go get paid.
And that's not even getting lost in all this sauce.
That don't make no sense, bro.
Let's not forget about, because somebody came to me.
Yeah.
A family member came to me. When I say family member, I'm talking about my A2D family. Came to
Okay.
me and said, "Look at the Minka Fitzpatrick. The same shit we sit here saying about these wide receivers.
You were saying the same thing about that too.
Putting our faith in 30-plus-year-old wide
He's
receivers.
balling, yo.
Dog,
He's
we
balling.
have no young depth at safety.
He's balling.
And they don't have any plans to turn Sewell into a safety, which
Nope.
his gait and his ball, the best thing he has in safety trade is his ball skills. But
Right.
there's other things
Right.
that.
He's just a natural. He's a natural safety. I
So I don't want to say natural, but he's somebody that you could coach up. But
I think he's natural, bro.
so-
I've been watching since college.
we got this 7 games in this season. We got Jordan Matthews here now. We got to put our faith in really coordinators and staff members that we don't want to see here next year. So it's a lot for this team where I want to say, I'm not trying to say this is a lost season, and I'm not into this season in these last 7 games, but a part of me is already starting to think about how much shit this team needs to do in the offseason to get back to where we can have another parade, to where what I said when you were sick on Weekly Roundup with Jake, and I forget what other guy was on with us. I forget. I can't remember his name.
I got you.
God,
It's
have
all
it forgive me.
Go ahead. Keep on.
But I don't want what I said. There's a lot of times I sit here and tell you, and I tell you, fam, there's a lot of times I sit here and tell you that I want to be right, and I told you so, and I take pride in that. One of these things I don't want to take pride in is what I said on that show that day.
Go ahead, man. Get to the point.
When I said 2017 was the peak.
Okay.
I hope I'm wrong when I said that.
Right. Well-
I hope I'm wrong when I said 2017 was the peak, and we would never reach that mountaintop again with
listen,
this regime.
The bottom line is this: you have a window. Everyone's had a window. Seattle's had that window, and when they had their run for a couple of years, 3 or 4 years. Now they're coming back to that window because they figured out
They doing
figured
it on
out.
offense, yep.
Right? They're doing it on offense, and they got rid of all those crazy contracts on defense. But the bottom line is, at the end of the day, Howie's just, I mean, like I said, Howie's got, I don't know, he's got to do the right thing, man, going forward. That's the best I can say.
You know what the right thing is.
The best, the right thing is to draft right. The right thing is to hit.
And take risk.
But let me say this to that. Let me segue back to what we're saying as far as the season that, because it seems like you're checking out. To me,
I'm half in, I'm half out, bro.
See, you can't be lukewarm.
I'm looking at the bigger
You
picture.
know, man, if you lukewarm, you're getting spewed out. And my thing is this:
TV picture in picture.
the bottom line is this: at the end of the day, I'm always going to stick. I'm always going to ride for my boys, and I feel that if we can get something going, you never know, man. You never know. You never
True.
know. You never know. And again, if we can get, like you said, if we can get 2 wins or even a split out of this, you still can get something going, man.
True. And I'm with you. That's why I said I'm like the old school TVs, picture in picture. I got this season on the big screen. But that little box in the corner, I'm looking at the 2020 season. Even if we are successful this year, this team still needs to make improvements. What's happening with this team is what happens to a lot of Super Bowl winning teams, where they get very sentimental. And
hold on the guys.
And hold on the guys that did. And you can't do that. You can't do that, so you have to move on. And we got to – let's talk as much as I can sit here and talk about Eagles for the whole show.
Yeah.
There's another team.
10-9-8.
10-9-8-76, boy.
They coming on next.
And they need to win this game. I don't want to go back on this four-game West Coast trip.
It's a tough trip, man. It's a tough trip.
And I know Monday night.
Sons.
I can't.
My Phoenix
you hear,
sons.
Right?
Listen.
You hear how much stuff he gives Ralphie D for liking the Lakers
relax.
all the time?
Whoa.
Oh, my God. I swear these dudes, HUD want to be on the West Coast so bad.
I'm going to say this. And as the people know, he's a hater. He
These
can't.
guys fall in love with palm trees and shit.
You say what? Hey, listen,
Everybody want to move to a warmer climate now.
I'm going to a Phoenix Sun game one of these days. I don't know what's going to be, but I'm going to get to one.
I bet you won't be in Phoenix.
I'm going to say this to that. You said what?
Phoenix?
I'm going to Phoenix game.
No, you going to go to Phoenix?
Absolutely.
You're going to be the complete opposite of what you is
right
right now.
It's going to be hot as sin. It's okay. It'll be hot as sin.
I bet you're going to say, he's going to tell the Uber driver, drop me off in the building.
But listen, let me finish like I say. Listen, my sons played well, man. I mean, it's hard. It's hard because I'm a Sixer fan. I'm always
No.
However, they played well. They did their thing. But moving forward, I think this is going to be a tough trip. What do you mean I can do this?
Has Ralphie ever – listen, Ralphie has been a Lakers fan. Has Ralphie ever sat on this show and claimed a team and then right after that said,
listen, I have
my Lakers?
Have you known – okay, since you've known me, all these years you've known me.
I never said it was right. I never said it was right.
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Since you know me, who was my 3 teams?
You got 3?
Shh, relax. Just who's my 3 teams?
So let me take a stab at this.
Okay, go ahead.
And I don't know the order. Obviously, I can't.
It don't matter.
Fam, I can't say the order.
You know my team is.
I can't say.
Don't matter.
So Phoenix.
Go ahead.
Phoenix.
Go ahead.
The Sixers. And whatever team LeBron's on.
There we go. LeBron. LeBron. It's just LeBron. And I'm twisted because he's on the Lakers. So I kind of want to like what he's doing, but then I'm like, I don't know. It's the Lakers.
Listen, you sound like me for college basketball or college sports. Like, I got 3.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like,
college, we know what basketball is. We know what time it is. Right now.
But I'm just saying, like, you can't. And the bigs, we can't have 3.
Hey, listen.
Isn't that a violation?
It's
a pre-violation.
Hey, man, I'm E-Rob. I can do certain things people can't do.
Yeah, but you can't say like my Suns. You can be like, you know what? I do like the Suns. I like that team. That's a good young team.
No.
But you can't say mine. Mine.
For the record.
And then we're letting them on broad.
For the record,
he's bad.
For the record, I've been a Suns fan since 1988. All right, I can go back. Time change. We can go back.
We can all go back. I go back. John Chambers.
I watched some guys. That was my squad, man.
But all I'm saying is, you sat there and you said my Suns, and then right after that you said, but I'm still a Sixers fan.
I know. I'm saying I'm still around my boys. I'm still around the Sixers. But I mean, listen. When's the last time the Suns been good? Seriously.
Now.
But no, before now, when's the last time we've been good? You
act like the Sixers had success.
No, man. The Suns have been horrible too, man. They've been
horrible
too.
He out here. Yo, you know what he is right now? He's a Scandrick at A2D right now. He's a Orlando Scandrick at A2D right now. He's making this.
I love it.
All right, so glad we moving on. Go ahead.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
All right, so read the comments. So Bill Middlebrook says, my guys, great show. We love you too. Bill Middlebrook's my man. Shout out to the fan. Have a wonderful weekend. Ben
happy birthday to your daughter too, Bill.
Yeah, happy birthday. Ben says, I told you guys you should have traded for Big V and a pick for Fitz. That Fitz trade is killing me. You're right. The Fitz trade was big, man. Minkah Fitzpatrick, day one, as soon as he gets in the locker room, man, as soon as he gets on the field for Pittsburgh, just makes plays.
Yep. That whole defense is playing.
He just picked off another ball right now.
Sure did.
You know what I mean?
And he's still running.
He's still going.
Still running.
But anything else going on in the comments? I mean, in the YouTube, everybody's just laughing. They can't believe. They're just smiley faces emojis.
Hey, man, listen, man. You know, there's only one E-Rob. There's only one me.
Oh, we
That's
know.
what I am. All right?
We know.
David, are you okay?
Dave from AZ?
What the hell are you talking about?
What'd he
the
say?
NFL trade deadline.
I wasn't even going to say
the NFL trade deadline over. This ain't the Major League Baseball where it gets extended. Where you been, Dave?
Dave from AZ?
This what happens. You want to go to LA and shit. West
This is
Coast,
what you want. You want to start. You want to start
forgetting
typing shit like this.
Dave's in AV since 05. That's what he said.
People start forgetting shit. You know
That's
what
what
I
he
mean? You get out west.
They
said that on the
start to
comments?
see. They start to lose touch with
He said it on
reality.
YouTube.
They
it's on
start to
YouTube,
lose
okay.
touch with reality.
But yes, Dave, it is
It's
over.
October 29th.
Yeah, it's over with, for sure.
It was last month.
Yeah, it's done.
So Wednesday night, Utah Jazz. Couple minutes into the first quarter, Ben Simmons goes down. We lose a close one. How much trouble are the Sixers in now? Now Ben was hesitant to shoot before, and it is his left shoulder, correct?
Yeah,
It's the right shoulder.
Right
the
shoulder.
right one.
Where does this
He ain't
leave?
shooting anyway, so it don't even matter.
Now he going. Now he
He
going
won't
even
shoot.
more hesitant.
He won't shoot.
Well, that was our poll question
Listen,
on Wednesday.
what was that?
Well, Ben Simmons will make a three-pointer this season, agree or disagree. I was the only one to disagree because you got to shoot one first before I can say I agree to you making one.
I mean, I don't agree with this host about who I'm about to say, but
What?
And I don't.
What? What?
Can you like shut
No.
up? Like, seriously,
I'm trying to figure out
don't-
what you said.
I don't agree with this host on a regular. Well, just listen and you understand.
Okay, sir.
All right,
Don't attack
so let me
me.
finish. Because just
Don't
be quiet.
Kyle me right now.
Be quiet, man. Just listen. I don't agree with this host. You want to go ahead? I'll let you go.
I'm laughing at you. Go ahead. I'm listening.
I don't agree with this host on a regular basis, but I actually agree with him. Joe Giglio, whatever his name is on WNBA.
Oh, Public Enemy number one.
I don't agree with him normally, but he said, listen, you assess what happens the next few weeks, whatever, or next couple games, trade deadline. You think about trading Ben, man.
Whoa.
Honestly, because
whoa.
just
Go
you're
ahead.
doing it again. Because
Go ahead.
his game is not going to change. He's not going to shoot. And when you get in the playoffs and when those crucial moments, when the team's dumb the game down to half-court offense, he's going to be liability. He's not going to change his game. He's not. And listen, I love Ben. I love all the other things he does on the court, but he's not going to shoot. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen.
You wanna go?
He sent out those fictitious videos of him shooting because they're fictitious. They're not real. I don't know who somebody took his body and just threw it in there. Because he won't do it. He just won't shoot.
So you say that somebody snatched his body from the summertime?
Somebody snatched his body in summertime and said, hey, we're going to make a 6'10 guy, clone you in, and we're going to make it him.
This is what I saw. I see a guy who's, for whatever reason, in a competitive atmosphere, uncomfortable with it. I see a guy when he's in a gym has no problem doing it. I see a guy in a game versus China team that has no problem doing it. Right. So when there's not the competitive, I feel like I got to win a game mentality. So he needs to get over it by just doing it. Yeah. Now, do I believe that we can still win a championship without Ben Simmons shooting a jumper? Yeah, I do, because he's that good defensively, and we're even better defensively with him on the court. But that being said, do I need him to? Yes, I'm going to need you to at least start attempting.
Just respect it. Yeah,
just two shots a game. Yeah. They don't have to be both three pointers. You can give me a 20-footer,
right,
and even a 15er, and a three. Yeah. And if you miss them, who cares?
Yeah.
Because these guys, the second guys have to come out on him. Right. The second that happens,
he's by you.
It's over. It is over in this league. Yeah. So he's going to shoot a three one day, E. Right. Because money's going to dictate him having to.
Yeah.
All right.
And I want
that.
And I want listen. And again, I'm a Philly fan.
Trading
all day.
Trading them. Who said that? Joe Giglio.
Listen.
Joe Giglio should fire himself right now. He should
I'm gonna put this disclaimer.
I'm gonna save 94-1. I'm
gonna put it out there.
A favor.
You gonna do it? You gonna fire him?
No, not you.
Okay. No, him.
No, you can say whatever the hell you want. Giglio's an idiot.
I mean, yeah, listen.
Giglio told him that he loves Foles. Now he wants Ben gone. What the hell's going on?
But honestly, man, I mean, when we're playing, we're playing the Clippers. I'm just saying, man, he's not going to change his game, man. He's not.
But what I say this, let me say this though. This is what I want people to realize. It's not about the age. It's really about his skill set, what he does right now.
Right.
Why shoot the J where you can get to the fucking rim anytime you want?
Yeah.
And
in
Portland, what did he do? Those 2 free throws, that's what I was looking for. He stepped to the free throw line.
I'll give you that.
And he iced him.
So
guess what? Liability, half court game, playoff series. I need him to get to the bucket. He needs to take a jumper. He can get to the lane. He'll get fouled. Now I don't have a concern with him hitting the free throws.
And
listen,
if he shoots 90.
Let me say that. So when he plays more of the better defensive teams, like the Lakers, okay, because they're top 5 right now. Howard, I watched a lot of games.
Who's gonna stop without getting fouled though?
Is he going to be hesitant and be passive? That game he wasn't. I'll give you that.
Right.
But he's known to be
We
passive.
that's something
he
we
was
had to
passive
say.
in Utah, right?
Yeah, something we had to say. Yeah.
So when
You're
he's
right.
playing the better teams like the Clippers, who's going to lock Georgia's going to lock you down, Leonard's going to lock you down, Beverly's going to lock you down. Period. Right? We all agree with that.
They're
going
to get in this kitchen. I don't know about lock you down.
He's going to have problems.
He's bigger than that.
It's not.
He's bigger than all three of them.
But in the big games and those type of teams,
Not true, yeah.
he comes
that's
up small.
That's kind of what TA was saying this in the big moment. What was you going to say, TA?
We'll see.
If he shot 90% or 85%, say, from the free throw line, right. Well, one, that's all I would need.
Absolutely.
But two, that's all I think he would need to start shooting more now.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But I don't want him to be a guy who jacks 20, 25 shots a game ever.
Right.
No.
I just want to make that clear.
That's the beauty to his game.
That's why you have to bias and Joe for.
Yeah.
They take
well,
shots.
Listen.
So Mike Moreland says, let me jump in real quick. Mike Moreland says he can't get to the rim anytime. He couldn't even take Aaron Baines.
Aaron Baines is a fucking center. We're talking about guards.
So I think what he's saying is, are you alluding to the Boston game, or are you talking about the Phoenix game recently?
Well, the Phoenix game he played like shit. The Phoenix game he played bad.
And then he also follows up and says, we have nobody that can't get a shot in crunch time. Tobias is not the answer, which you've been saying for a while.
I've been saying that. He's talking about create his own shot.
Create the own shot, right?
You seen what Lou Will did last night against the Blazers, right?
Yeah, but that's Lou. That's sweet
where'd Lou start at?
That's sweet Lou, though, bro. That's sweet Lou, bro. You can't use that.
We need somebody. Now, this one thing.
Use that.
I don't know if Toby or Tobias is going to show up.
Your boy.
When Tobias is hitting, he Tobias.
Yeah?
When he doing that bullshit,
Toby,
get you. I'm going to get a Tobias. I'm going to get a Toby
Tobias
Tobias
when you was
shirt.
a kid, your mind's get your tail over here.
Yes.
That's him.
So, but for me, what worries me about the Simmons injury and him being the right shoulder, I understand that's not his so-called shooting hand.
Right.
But what hand does he finish with when he's around the rim?
What worries me is that Raul Nudo, whatever the man's name is.
Neto,
Ubanudo, whatever. He's going to be playing more minutes. And you know how I feel about him.
But not true. But think about that.
I feel what you're saying about Ben.
Simmons in the lane, finishing with the right.
Yeah.
Layups, he's finishing with the right.
Yeah.
He does everything with the right. So if you take that and a shoulder injury, depending on how severe it is, that can linger for the whole season.
Well, TA was saying it's a 1 or 2 week injury, but like you said, it could linger. I mean, listen, with the sports science, I mean, Sixers do have a good sports science team.
Right.
They do have a good doctors team right now. So I mean, we'll see what happens. I just want him. Honestly, man, I want the best for Ben. I want Ben to be successful, but I need his game. If you're saying it's evolved, like you said, you send a little fictitious videos out there because right now
because you didn't see
fake.
a straight shot.
They're
a
fake.
head coming
I'm
behind
telling you, somebody
and then going in the basket.
got some camera work and made it happen for him. But
some magic.
Yeah. So, but I mean, listen, I just want Ben. To
But
be successful.
now speaking to TA, when he was saying that the money would dictate him shooting it.
Yeah.
Will it though? Because he hasn't shot a 3 and he still got an extension. He still got a max extension.
There's a comment on there I happen to hear. He's something about he did an interview. Was it Athletic? He said and I'm trying to phrase how he said it. He felt like he wasn't. Did he say he wasn't motivated? Anybody out there that heard that comment he said is on Athletic. I'm trying to think the exact words. He was, in so many words, he wasn't motivated, but now he's motivated now. In a sense, because now he's got money, now he's got this and that. Anyone that actually heard that video, let me know what the contents of that. But it's something to that degree. It just came out recently on Athletic.
I don't know why you would need more motivation, but that's just that. Like TA was saying, that's just.
But what I've always said about him,
2019, man.
But what have I always said about Ben?
Soft.
When Ben is soft, he's disinterested.
Whatever.
When he's disinterested,
and we have said it together.
Clams up.
Earlier this year when I said it at this time, it may have been last year.
Right.
I've never been a non-believer in Ben's skill set.
Right.
I've been a non-believer in Ben reaching his potential skill set peak.
Right.
Ben the ability, all day. Ben the person, different story.
So real quick before we move on, Mike Moreland, he's coming a little hot in the comments section, man. My man Mike Moreland says Ingram's better than Ben now. Do we agree with that? Ingram from.
It's 2 different positions.
He's saying Ingram's better than Ben right now.
And so if you're talking about scoring wise, yes.
Okay.
As an overall scorer, as an overall player, defensively, distributing the ball,
he just came on this year.
But it's 2.
I hear what you're saying, right?
Yeah, it's 2 different. It's like apples and oranges.
The games are different. the games are definitely different.
Right, and this is the other thing. To speak about what you're saying, Moreland.
Ingram's a scorer.
This is the
scorer.
perfect. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Because the reason why we need Ben to be the Ben that we need him to be, and why we're asking Ben to shoot, you wouldn't need that shit if folks hit or you just drafted Tatum. I want people to realize that.
Yeah, we got ain't nothing we can do about that, bro.
But no, I'm not,
It hurts, man.
but what I'm saying to you is the reason why we need Ben to shoot and we put so much on him like we do is because you don't have a true scorer like an Ingram or a Tatum.
Yeah.
We missed that boat.
Yep. Sure did.
So shit had to go left.
We swung and missed that one. That one. Right,
so that's what I'm saying.
Right past.
So to Moreland's point, as a scorer, yes, Ingram is better.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Ingram's not a better overall player than Simmons. If anything, you wish you had a player like Ingram on this team with Simmons, with Embiid, and then you got the perfect trio, and we have nothing to worry about.
Time out. Bill, my man Billy Millbrook says, "Hey fellas, that no lie, TA knows this. The line on Ben making the three is what? Plus 14? 1,400?
Just making one.
So how much if you put down? How much will you win? How much is it, Bill Middlebrooks?
Is it every game,
I'm about to put $5 on this. You gonna win some money if whenever he comes back and shoots.
It'd be a bullshit three against somebody that they blowing out.
14 plus 1,400.
Wow,
that's crazy.
Wow, that's amazing.
So Mike says also Ben was supposed to be a generational talent. He went without a jumper.
We know that, but at the same time, listen, man, I don't want to be that guy. I really don't want to be that guy. But the kid is only fucking 23 years old.
Yeah, but we got to stop making excuses, man. What's that? We got to stop making excuses.
Uh-oh.
And I'm a Ben guy, but we got to stop making excuses for this dude.
LeBron was a generational player without a jumper for years.
But he worked on it, though. He kept working at it.
Hey, when did he get it? How old is LeBron?
So working at it.
So LeBron came in the league, what, 02?
Came 02.
03. 03, I think.
Each year got better.
It got better, but he got.
But
at the
he ain't shooting. That's what. See, this is the
so
problem.
it's not about him shooting.
This is the problem.
He's not even shooting it.
He's not shooting. Like even with LeBron's shot was horrible coming in. All right, it's documented. We know it.
Yeah.
But at least he was shooting. He shot a volume of 3-pointers. This man will not shoot the ball, and partly I blame a lot of it on BB.
That's true.
Because BB pacifies.
No, I blame it on him. I blame it on himself.
Oh no, TA! Don't you do it? I know it's your boy.
Not getting his brother away.
TA,
not getting his brother away from him. Like, see, this is the problem. This guy's got to go outside of his comfort zone. The thing is like he's never going outside his comfort zone.
I agree with that
so
part.
when your shooting coach is your brother, you're inside your comfort zone.
Part.
Sometimes you got to go outside of it. For this kind of instance, because it's not even psychological, but it is in a way.
Right.
That it is a confidence thing that you need to get away from somebody that you're comfortable with and get outside your comfortability and start doing it and practicing it. And then guess what's going to happen in games? The next thing you know, you're going to start shooting some.
Yeah.
All right, and then start shooting them, then go back to your damn brother. But I can't blame what a guy does on his off time in 2019 in sports on coaching ever.
Here's my
I can't.
Here's my
you know what I mean?
But
I can't.
I can blame Brett because that part I agree with you on that part. But Brett does have to blame, take the shoulder of the blame because he's not making this man. He's not holding this guy accountable. But you got to have a coach. And I think this is where I've been saying, like, if they don't make the finals this year, Brett's going. Period.
So
and I think if they hold on, Pete.
Good.
Bringing in a different voice, bringing a guy that's not going to be a rah-rah guy for Ben all the time, bringing a guy that's actually going to be a coach to him and say, look, this is what we need to do in this situation. I need everything. Kind of like with, and again, Phil Jackson to a certain extent had to massage a lot of the egos. But he was a Zen master of doing certain things as far as getting guys to do certain things with the Lakers. And what happens is I think Brett Brown just doesn't have that because he's familiar with Ben. He knows Ben's daddy, whole 9 yards. So, and again, we don't get to where we need to be finals-wise. Brett's gone because they need – I think, honestly, and I've been saying – I've been saying this. You know what I'm saying. The voice after a while is just stagnant, man. He's not responding. The man's not shooting. I mean, can't no one say anything about that. He's not shooting. Brett's not getting on him, I don't think, more than he should. And as a result, this is what we have.
So, what TA just said and what you just said. So, you mean it to – I'm not choosing sides.
Okay.
But you have to – I honestly think – you don't think BB is in practice telling this kid to shoot?
I'm quite sure he's telling him, but he's not.
Okay, so that goes to what TA said.
But it's not.
So what else can Brett Brown do? That's what I'm saying. Like
that's my problem. The voice is stagnant. After a while,
so just because Ben's not listening,
you got to make him be accountable.
So you
got to hold him accountable.
But I understand making him. I understand making him accountable. But if he's not listening, getting the game, and he's not shooting, like I don't understand how.
You got to figure it out, man. Do you think Popovich had the same problem if Popovich had Ben Simmons?
Yeah.
No, stop it. Please stop it. Stop it. Popovich will get on his tail, and Ben will be shooting. Trust me.
And then what's going to happen at that point? You get on his tail too much. Then Ben's going to want out of here.
Ben's got to grow up. He's got to get some balls. Straight up.
Oh, so you telling Ben he got nut up?
Come on, man. Why are we back at this again, man?
But that's what he's saying. Am I right or wrong, TA? Am I not hearing correctly?
He's got to get some testicular fortitude. That's all I'm saying. All right? That's the bottom line.
Who, Brett or Ben?
Ben's got to get some. He's got to get some man.
Okay, but yet we saying Brett need to be held.
We already know how I feel about Brett. We're not gonna go. I'm gonna leave BB for later on. He's later on down the season. I'm gonna get with him later on. So let's not. I'm
just trying to figure out where your mind works.
I already told you. Family knows where I'm at. Family, you know where I'm at. I love y'all. Me and you will never part my kitara.
What the hell? Okay.
Yeah.
So PSG picks. PSG Pickems. We're gonna jump back to football real quick, and then we'll get up out of here. PSG Pickem. We chose. So Errin has on this week's docket. We have Packers at Panthers. Panthers CMC MVP so far this season, if you ask me. Packers really haven't been able to stop the run. He's got land blasted by the Chargers, who just lost to the Raiders last night. It's in Lambeau, if I'm not mistaken.
Going Packers. Packers all day.
Because I don't know what the passing concepts of the Panthers, and I think if you put 8-9 in the box and stop CMC, you won't stop them, but you can contain them. But you got the Baba man there.
Baba man, and offhand, I believe Adams is coming back. Devontae Adams is going to play that game.
He played last week.
Yeah, so I got them winning. I got them winning that game.
Okay, then we got Rams at Steelers. Rams coming off their bye.
That's going to be an interesting game. I think that's going to be an interesting game. Again, with Jalen Ramsey right now, and since he's been there, they've been a different team. But at the same time, Minkah Fitzpatrick's balling right now. They've been playing well. Mm-hmm. I'm still, even though you're going West Coast to East Coast, I know that's a big thing. I'm still going Rams. I think the Rams
I just think,
out.
And it's not even so much about just Ramsey. It's Sean McVay against that defense, finding some holes. Brandon Cooks is out, so we'll see what's going on with that. Right. But Cooper Kupp, as I said it last year, when he went down, that's when the Rams lost their offense. But the biggest thing is, people forget now, we just mentioned Ramsey. Whose name didn't you mention? That plays on the same side of the ball.
Who we got? Donald?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a problem.
He's
a problem. He's more than a problem.
He the cheat code. Man.
He's a problem.
He the cheat code.
He's like what's the character from Fantastic Four? What's the Rock?
The Thing?
That's him, yo. He should be the Thing.
He bigger than that. He the Hulk.
Nah, he ain't bigger than that.
No, I'm not saying it, but I'm saying the Thing got his ass up a couple times. You can beat the Thing. You can't beat Hulk.
Nah, Hulk got taken to him by my man.
But Hulk come back.
Hawk didn't smash for a while. Hawk disappeared.
That's because Thanos whooped that ass.
Yeah, Thanos took it to him. That kind of like broke my heart, yo. I ain't gonna lie. That broke my heart, yo.
Thanos was a bad man, man.
Yo, that broke my heart, yo. He chipped him up big time, man.
So then we got on the last game. Oh, no, 2 more games. 2 primetime games. Primetime games.
Yeah, we got a lot of good games this weekend, y'all.
Vikings, Cowboys in Dallas.
Big D.
No Thielen, no Rudolph, Kirk Cousins. Prime time.
Listen, go out fantasy. Pick up Irv Smith. Irv Smith's going to have a nice game.
You're going to have a nice game.
Yeah.
But I think Dallas win the game.
You think Dallas? You going Dallas?
I just think Dallas is the healthier team right now. They're a more complete team right now. And I can say this. They got the better quarterback. He's been proven in more pressure-packed situations and performed. And it's in Dallas.
So you going Dallas?
Going Dallas.
Yeah, I just think their saving grace will be Dalvin Cook. If Dalvin Cook steps up, which I think is possible, and they get the run attack going, that might be their saving grace to maybe pull an upset. But it's going to be a tough game. On the road, Thielen, like he said, Thielen's out. That's big. They're going to double Diggs all day, bracket Diggs in the coverage. But, I mean, again, Cook is the key. If Cook can get some things going, then we'll see. But Kirk Coupons got to step up in this game, man. He's got to – it's amazing how certain games you expect him to step up. You want him to step up, but he doesn't. But the games when he plays us, he just tears us apart. So I'm going to Cowboys, unfortunately. I'm going Cowboys 27-20.
And then Monday Night Football is another good one.
Yeah.
Seattle and San Fran. I'm going San Fran. I just think that defensive line, they got horses all over it. And Garoppolo's starting to find his rhythm. The passing game is starting to come together.
Yeah.
And they run the ball. And I told y'all before, Seahawks defense is Swiss cheese, man. And I understand Russell Wilson is a bad man, but it's a certain point where he can't do it all by himself. And,
Russell, last name Wilson.
And he almost lost it in Tampa Bay, and it wouldn't be his fault. But
So you going Niners?
Niners gonna be 9-0.
I mean, listen, it's gonna be a good game, primetime game. And this week the NFL's they hit it nice with these games.
Yeah.
Right here. These two primetime games. I think it's gonna be a big game. But I mean, I'm a big Russell Wilson fan. That's why I'm in my fantasy. I like what he's doing on a regular basis. But Kyle Shanahan's gonna be coach of the year. We already know this is gonna happen. And the way he's got these boys playing on both sides of the ball, especially the play, like the blocking schemes, man. It's just, and again, we said before that he's bringing that offense that they ran in Denver and the Kubiak Shanahan offense, but he's put some new wrinkles in it, man, with the complex blocking, man, the schemes, and so I don't know. I think it's just a little bit too much. I think it's gonna be a wire game, a nail biter. I'm actually going honestly 28-20, 26, weird kind of score like that, real close nail biter. Maybe Russell Wilson throwing an interception at the last minute. And maybe Richard Sherman getting a pick. That'd be very interesting.
Okay. So now it's YGTG time.
Yes, sir.
Your YGTG is?
The Washington
Football.
team.
Okay.
I mean, I just don't know where to begin with these guys, man. I'll make it quick. The situation where the man, Trent Williams, they messed up the debacle is he had cancer, basically. They said he didn't have cancer, but he did, basically. And now they put him on a non-related football list, rather, where they're not going to pay him. They owe him $5.1 million, and they're saying they're not going to pay him. It's just despicable, man. It's just, as an organization, man, supposedly first-class organization, a guy that's been one of your franchise player, who actually has been with your team for many years, who's a staple of your team, you made a debacle. Let's keep it real. You made a debacle with the whole situation, with his medical situation. And the fact that you're going to take the money away from him and not pay him now, you got to go, man. Got to go.
Raul Neto on cue hitting the three. Just want to let you know.
Your boy.
Yeah. That ain't my boy. I don't like him
Well,
or
T.A. said something that I kind of say, okay, maybe you're right about Trey Burke, that something's wrong, where he's been on so many teams, and he's just – Raul's playing over him. That right there is to tell you something's really wrong.
Yeah.
Because he's – I mean – I don't know, man, T. I think you might be right, man, on this one. It's just I don't understand Trey Burke, man.
Okay. All right, so
that's the only reason. I mean, think about it. He's been on so many teams, so there's something up with him.
Something's up, man.
Ooh.
Who's that, Murray?
Yeah. But my YGTG, on a lighthearted note, still wrong. It's unabashedly wrong that he took this take. But Max Kellerman, first take, ESPN, which I don't know what's going over there. You got people that are not talking about accountability. They don't hold their personalities accountable for nothing they say. No, at all. Max Kellerman came on there and said that the reason why the Eagles wide receivers are dropping the ball is because they don't believe in Carson Wentz's leadership.
He said that just to say that.
What?
He said that. He had to. He don't even believe he said that. He don't, man.
That's not a Skip Bayless-like take. I've never – how does that even make sense?
But you know what, though? You know what he's doing? What is he doing?
I don't know.
We're talking about him.
Yeah.
He's relevant, right? How does Skip Bayless become who he is? Because he said outlandish, crazy things just like that. And guess what? What do? We talk about him.
I'm just gonna put that out there in the universe, fam.
Yeah?
You can take with it for what it is.
He's got to go, right?
I mean, he got to go, bro. Got to go.
Honorable mention: the NCAA, white collar pimps.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What they doing to this young man Wiseman from Memphis, the stud. He's a stud.
Yeah.
Number one pick. Him and Melo's gonna be number 1 and 2. The fact that they, what they're doing with him with trying to suspend him because Anthony Hardaway rather, as we all know, 2017 gave him money, bought him a house, and bought his family a house, moved him from Nashville to Memphis. He played
when he was a high school
coach. They're saying he's basically a booster, quote unquote booster, and now they're suspending him.
Makes no sense.
It's just despicable, man. And I'm glad the people like LaMelo of the world, who they probably would have cashed made so much money off of his likeness.
Yeah.
Decided to play pro. The Anthony Simons, who's tearing up right now in the NBA right now, decided not to go to college. It's because of these people.
Yep. Exactly. But for TA, for E, I'm the boy
Yes, sir.
Pete, PSG, A2D. Check out Weekly Roundup tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Agree to Disagree on Sunday. And all the weekly shows.
Got the Barry White thing coming off, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm a little touched right now too. I'm hurting right now. My
So
voice.
it's gonna be funny to see this dude get up and meet. Listen.
You said what?
It's gonna be funny to see all three of us get up. 'Cause we cold, we stiff.
It's
we
been
old.
a cold, cold world.
So for everybody out there, namaste.
Yes.
Be safe.
Holla.